Well, hello, friends. Welcome to episode number 82 of It'll Be Fine. We're the socially distant baking food chat show, and I'm your friend, Kelly Zemnikas. I'm so glad to be with you today. On today's show, we are making cheesecake bites. There's a lot of ease in this one, a lot of ease. But anyhow, cheesecake bites or bits, whatevs. Tomato. Excuse the neighbor upstairs. They're just hammering away at something. Who knows? On today's show, I'm getting to make these delightful cheesecake bites with the funny and the fierce and the fabulous Renee Percy. Oh my goodness. I am so glad Renee is on the show today. Fun fact, Renee and I went to the same high school, Etobicoke School of the Arts. Yay! We probably, I guess like 95, maybe I first crossed paths with her, something like that. But I've gotten to know Renee better during times of COVID. It's wild how being socially distanced with some people, we're closer together. It's kind of crazy. It's just adds to the weird year that this is. But I'm so glad she is here to make these awesome treats alongside of me. And of course, we are offering some love and offering some attention today to the fine folks at Red Nose Remedy. Info on them is in the show description. Just scroll down there and give them some love and support today if you are able. And friends, I'm so excited to do this. I do have to take a quick second. I just learned that Mr. Alex Trebek passed away. And ooh, it's hitting me. It's hitting me. I once went to the Jeopardy studio when I was in California, and I got to see the set. Never got to meet him, but I got to be there in that space, and it was pretty wild. So we all will miss him a dear. But you know what sometimes helps? Eating your feelings helps. Eating some good cheesecake bars help. It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Alrighty, here's what we are going to need for this, which is from, if you see there, if you give a blonde a kitchen, that is the website. Here's what we're gonna need. I couldn't find raspberries, so I went blueberries. Big whoop. Also couldn't find graham crackers, but I have cinnamon biscuits, will be just as good. I've got the cream cheese going there, got our granulated sugar, and I'm going to put a bit of this through a coffee grinder to give me that confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar, you know, the P. Diddy of sugars, as I call it. We need our friend kosher salt for this one. Neighbors upstairs are doing some banging. We need a lemon, unsalted butter, 1 stick, and vanilla extract. And that's all we need, friends. Woo! How are you feeling about the news of Mr. Biden coming in?
Oh my God, I slept for the first time last night. It was amazing. I've been like on and off crying for days. I've been like a stress case. It's been like those 3 or 4 days were so stressful. It was such like a roller coaster of emotion. Every morning, my husband would be up at like 6 in the morning, right at CNN. We were like ever refreshing. I had 5 news things up. I had Fox, CNN, 538. I had the Toronto Star. I had everything like kept refreshing. I couldn't focus on anything else. It was intense. Also, the first couple days it was disheartening though. Like I'm glad it worked out, but it was still like, holy, like, can I swear on this? I don't know, but like that 70 million people still voted for Trump. 70 million. So I just feel like this country has never been so divided before. And I just couldn't fathom that after the 4 years that we had, there were still 70 million people that were like, yeah, that was good. Yeah, I'd like more of that, please.
Yeah, I don't agree with you. That was surprising, but hopefully it's going to be a process. I think getting Putting it together will be. Now, how long have you been in the States?
A decade now.
Oh.
I know, it's so crazy. I can't believe it's been that long. I still think I'm Canadian. I mean, I am still
Yeah.
Canadian, but I think I become more Canadian when you come to the US too. Like you become uber Canadian because you don't want to be associated with Americans necessarily. You're like, no, I'm Canadian. I'm Canadian. I want everyone. Actually, wait, hold on. See, I'm Canadian.
You got your coffee. I got my coffee on the fridge there.
There we go. I'm Canadian.
Here we go. Because, yeah, this is not an American thing to do, correct?
No.
No. All right.
I might stab myself in the boob, but closer. I might be bleeding, but that's all right. There.
That's okay.
It's worth it. It's worth it. They fought. Now that was my sacrifice. Stabbing myself.
Exactly. You know what I found before I started the camera rolling? This puppy.
Is that our yearbook?
And do you remember the controversy with this one? They had to make a paper version because there was a misprint. They cut off the top.
Oh my God. No, I don't remember that. I don't have any of those. That's so cool that you have that.
When is your birthday?
November 14th.
This is going to air November 12th. So happy early birthday.
My birthday show.
I didn't even know. That works out so perfectly.
Yeah,
What better way to celebrate than with no bake cheesecake bars?
I know. It was the no bake part that got me. I was like, all right, that sounds my speed.
Now, how were you successful in finding raspberries?
I did. This morning, Instacart came.
Nice. I couldn't. So I'm doing blueberry.
Okay. No, I found the raspberries and check this. I couldn't find the graham crackers, but then graham cracker crumbs. Already crumbs.
Amazing. So
I know.
for those watching at home, if you don't already have that and you're like me and you've got it, the cookie, just stick it in a Ziploc. And as the recipe says, just bang it with a large pot.
You know what? That sounds like more fun than this, to be honest. I was excited about this, but getting to bang a bag of crackers sounds like a good stress relief too.
It's such a good stress reliever, especially now. So I'll just do this really quickly.
Yeah.
So this is actually
A hammer, whatever you got.
take your wall. Just
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Your husband, whatever's bugging you. Yeah, just give it a smash.
this will sit for about an hour. Once we do the crust, it's going to sit in the freezer for about 10 minutes, just to like firm up.
Got it. So sorry, you said 2/3 of a cup?
2/3 of a cup. That'll give us our base. Our Alton base. And then we will need, they call for confectioner's sugar. Some people call it powdered sugar. Some people call it icing sugar. It has like 92 names.
Oh, you know what? I did have all of those things, but I was like, I need confectioners. So I bought more sugar. Whatever.
What I did, which is a great little hack if you don't have it, if you've got granulated sugar, just stick the coffee in a coffee grinder and poof.
Oh, and poof, you've got powder. All right.
Yep. So we'll need 1/4 of a cup of that sugar, confectioner's sugar.
1/4 cup.
Add it to the crackers.
Have you made these before?
Nope.
Ooh, it's both of our first time.
That's the whole point of the show. It'll be fun.
I did. I thought maybe you were like an expert in these things and I was the guinea pig, but all right, we're both gonna figure this out together. I like it.
Exactly. Some good teamwork from across the continent.
That's right.
So next up, we will need a 1/4 teaspoon of kosher salt. Add that to the bowl. Awesome. That's absolutely fine, as long as we have some melty butter.
Right.
And then we're going to add that to what we've already got in the bowl and stir it together. So just grab a fork.
Just a fork, not like a, okay.
I have a pencil. We're just gonna, so they're wanting this to look like wet sand.
Oh,
That's what you're going for.
All right.
So we're just going to mesh this all together.
We're at the beach.
I could go to Toronto Island and be at a beach. Although it's a little cold right now.
Dude, it got cold here all of a sudden. Last week it was 31.
Oh, wow.
And then yesterday it rained for the first time in at least 8 months. And then it dropped down at night. I was doing an outdoor show last night and it went down to 9 or 10 degrees. I was freezing outside.
Man. Today it's pretty decent today, but it's such a wheel of weather. Like a couple of days ago, it was snowing here. Now it's like,
Really? I talked to somebody in Toronto yesterday and they're like, it's warmer in Toronto than it is in California.
yeah, it's kind of, I don't understand. But it's very on brand with 2020. So
Yeah. Freaking roller coaster.
exactly. Okay, so once everything is mushed up together, cut yourself some parchment paper
Oh yeah.
if you have it. If you don't, I believe cheesecloth is a good alternative.
I do have it. I got it. Yes. Got it.
So being in the kitchen and baking your thing, or are you more of a takeout gal? Does your hubby do more of the cooking?
Oh, no, I do all the cooking.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, my husband does not cook. Although this morning, I will be fair, he made the pancakes.
Nice.
But they were just a mix. So,
That's good.
yeah, no, I do all the cooking, but I mean, baking is not, it's not my thing.
Yeah.
I don't bake. I mean, very rarely.
Yeah.
When I went gluten-free, I did I went crazy trying to make all these things. And then I just kind of, I don't know. I haven't been one of those pandemic people that's like, I'm going to make my own bread. I'm like, I'm going to order Instacart. And
That is fair. Was going gluten-free for health reasons, or just you felt like just switching things up a bit?
yeah, no, originally it was. And then I don't know if I even need to be anymore, but I feel like my body doesn't like it anymore. Like it stopped letting me, like once you stop eating it it's been years now. So when I try to eat it now, my body's like, no,
Fair enough.
not gonna have it. We're just like squishing this in, right? To fill the
Yeah.
space.
So this is what I've got going here. You're basically just filling the base of your pan.
Yours? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yours looks different. Like mine looks like, is that right?
Perfect. Yeah, no, that's great. Mine's a little chunkier, but that's all good. Just squishing it down. Yeah, basically this is just the crust that we're making for these no-bake cheesecake bars. So,
I'm excited about these actually. This is gonna be fun.
right here. Who doesn't
Bunch of ice cream in my freezer. It almost didn't fit.
This is delicious.
Yeah, I know. I know. It's good on. Yeah, it's already good.
I know.
And the graham crackers already have sugar in them, so adding the extra sugar, like next time just for funsies, I might try it with a little less sugar just to see, because it's already so sweet.
True. No, absolutely.
It is good.
And the graham cracker that I have has a cinnamon sugar dusting on it too. So
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I know, kind of good. And it got me thinking too, Teddy Grahams. I ate Teddy Grahams so much back in the day.
It's hilarious. Somebody thought Teddy Grahams in a million years.
All right, we are making next the raspberry or blueberry cheesecake. Or if you want another berry, you can totally do that too. It is
All right.
All right, so we're going to take these berries and in a food processor or a blender, or if you have like a magic bullet, we're going to puree these until they're smooth.
Until they're smooth. Okay, I've got a Vitamix. I'll put it in that.
That works.
Kelly, is it bad if I add water to mine? Like they're not, well,
It doesn't say to.
they're not going to puree in this thing because it's so big and they're so small.
Give them a little tablespoon or so.
Just a,
Or add some honey to it if you want to.
put a spot if that helps at all.
I would grab a strainer if you have a little strainer.
Do a little strainer.
Then we're going to take this, pour this
Yeah.
into another bowl.
Okay.
Yeah.
This, how big is this one? Two separate. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna put it in this bowl.
You're essentially, this is more so if you're doing with raspberries, not so much with blueberry, but you're going to want to just try to get those seeds out of there. That's why
Sorry, I just realized I should have my hair.
That's one thing that always bugs me on Food Network shows when people are baking with their hair down, because it's like, it's not
How? How?
proper. Through the mesh, just try to get as much of those seeds out as you can. Ta-da. And then we will be adding 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. So
Got that one. Yeah, a whole lot of. Oh, I guess there's a decent amount of puree in there.
yeah, the fruit is basically giving this like a bit of a swirl to go throughout the cheesecake, not to make it fully pink or purple, or just giving you a pop of color.
Anything you can do with the leftover stuff?
Eat it.
Eat it.
So my dad's ad agency was the test center for Playboy models going to the States. They would do Playboy photography every now and then. And one of his models was Ivana, Donald's first wife. And apparently, Mr. Trump would hang out at my dad's studio and try to art direct, and they would always have to kick him out.
Oh my God. Of course he had to art direct. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Gross.
Yeah, I just thought that's my Donald Trump story. All right. Anyhow, so we are stirring in the sugar, and then we are going to just set this aside and grab bowl number 3.
All right. This is a bowl heavy recipe.
You know, some are. I don't know. Yeah. All right, I'll need another bowl.
Ooh. I'm gonna go wash this lemon because I know we're getting to the lemon part, but I just ripped this off my tree right before this. So it's a little bit green, but it's gonna work.
I love that you have a lemon tree. Awesome.
Hmm?
I
Yeah,
love
we have a huge lemon tree out there and it is like full, but they're that's the problem is you have no lemons and then you have all the lemons because they all ripen at the same time. So none of them are totally ripe yet, so it's still a little green, but
okay.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
And these are each 8-ounce pack, so I think I'm good. I'll just use the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I mean, I do have Montreal bagels in my fridge. I could just spread one on a bagel.
Oh, now you're bragging. All right, now I'm homesick.
You should try to see if Saint-Pierre ships to America. Because
that's
they do ship.
Huh.
Yeah.
That would be decadent. Shipping bagels? Wouldn't have thought.
Yeah, look what I have.
Oh, wow. Okay, open.
We're good.
Send.
Alright.
Hold on.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
This is episode 82.
Wow.
Yes.
Holy crap.
What were you doing in 1982?
Ah.
I
I was not quite in diapers. I was
This time, November 1982, my brother would have been 2 months old. I would have been a new big sister. So, yeah.
Let's see. Okay.
That was
Faster than me. Okay. Cream cheese in. Sorry, what do I do now?
So cream cheese is in. Then we are going to be adding 1 cup of confectioner's sugar, so the powdery kind.
Confectioners. So how long have you been doing, like,
I've been
how many, 82 episodes is how long?
So we started doing this show in August of 2019. So it's just been about a year, but I started off maybe putting on an episode like once every couple weeks.
Right.
Then friends like Toronto Comics, because I previously had people in my kitchen with me baking.
Right. That would be fun.
These comics, oh, can I come by? Can I do this? Can I do that? And then it just sort of built up steam. And through doing comedy on Zoom, I've gotten to know so many more people. So I'm just all over the world. It's great.
Oh, that's so cool. This is very time consuming though, to do 2 of these a week.
Oh, last week I filmed 4 episodes.
So do you only cook on camera now? Or are you just like, I only cook if we're making a show, otherwise I order it?
Cook all the time. I love being in a kitchen. I would love to have like an actual food show. That would be amazing.
That's really impressive. I'm about to shoot episode 8 of my Butt'Umps thing, and it takes me the whole week. Like, it's insane how long it takes. Like,
yeah,
do it all.
The smell of lemon. It's just.
Oh my god. Smells so good right now too. Like, this is still warm from being on the tree.
Aw, I'm jealous. I have a lavender plant. It's edible lavender.
Oh, a oh, that's nice.
But not all lavender plants are. Read the card.
Oh.
Yeah.
Good tip.
Yeah.
I don't know though. My zest is going to be a little green, but.
In a pinch, if anyone watching the show doesn't have access to a fresh lemon tree or a fresh lemon, lemon zest in a bottle works too. You won't
You
get
can buy just the zest?
No, I mean just like the extract.
Oh, just the juice. Yeah.
You know what? Probably somewhere someone has bottled lemon zest.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you can package up avocados that are cut, which is so stupid.
Are you serious?
Yes.
They do that a lot here too. You can buy like cut up watermelon or cut up pineapple, like cut up everything just because people are too lazy to cut it.
Yeah. The only one I tend to go for of pre-cut fruit is the pomegranate because getting those seeds out is a bitch.
Yeah.
If
Okay.
you avoid it.
Have you already taken yours out of the freezer?
Not yet. No.
Oh, okay.
Give it a sec.
We're still okay, and then we're gonna. I think it's pretty smooth. That's really good. That's good.
In all honesty, every single step in this recipe I would eat on its own.
That's true. They're pretty good. That's good.
Good. Yeah. This is an excellent pre-birthday treat.
Yeah.
I think.
Where to go? So I could be like, oh, I just whipped up some cheesecake for, like, I'm just gonna sit and eat it in front of the TV tonight. But
Do
I
it.
wish I could like bring it to somewhere and be like, oh, this whole thing, I just whipped it up.
Bring it to Flappers next time you're there.
And what?
Bring it to Flappers or.
Oh yeah. And now, whenever we're there again, well, we were outdoors last night. Flappers was fun.
Yeah, I saw the picture. That's awesome. Now we're gonna go grab that graham cracker from the freezer and put these together. Voila. Alrighty.
Oh, yeah.
Bam. All right. So what we will do with our cream cheese is now just layer it on top. That's
Okay.
So
What are you layering it with? Are you using a spoon or like a
I'm just using a wooden spoon.
wooden spoon? All right. Hey, cheesecake, babe.
Yay! It takes like a thing.
Oh shit.
That would have been bad. I almost done the whole. Would have been no
This
bueno.
comedy cooking.
It's cooking.
There's kind
Yeah, cooking with comic. All right, so we're just layering it on. I feel like I have way more cream cheese than I do crust.
Yeah, definitely. So you're gonna get like a nice bite when we bite into it of that graham, but then with the cheese and the fruit that we're gonna swirl in. So it should be
Thick.
a pretty decent treat, I have to say. Speaking, because this is episode 82, that's little Kelly in 1982.
Oh my goodness. Where are you? At a cottage?
Montreal. It's in Montreal.
Oh my gosh. That's where you're from, right? You're from Montreal?
I am, yeah.
When did you come to Toronto then?
1985.
Okay. So where did you go? Where did you go to school before ESA?
Before ESA, I was at Martin Grove Collegiate, which is where Kiefer Sutherland went to high school.
Oh, really? Okay.
So for this, it says to dollop spoonfuls of the puree on top of the cheesecake, and then with a knife, draw a pattern.
Mm.
So don't dump it all at once, just do it in drops and then swirl it together. Bring out your inner Bob Ross.
Ha.
Okay.
All right. I need a big throw for that. Okay. Yeah, my puree might be a little watery. Okay. Dollop and swirl.
Yeah. It
A
really
little dollop
seems like a sex move.
and then a little swirl.
Okay, so I'm just going to show the friends at home what I'm doing.
Let me see.
You can see this here. You're just putting a dollop and then painting. You just want a pattern.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're doing one big, okay.
That's what I'm doing. So I'm just taking like my tablespoon here, dropping it like it's hot, and
Mhm.
I should never say that. I sound so white. Okay. But yeah, just kind of painting it around. It's your canvas. Do what you want.
You know, I felt like it looked prettier before, and now I've messed it up.
No
I don't
matter
know.
no matter what, this will be delicious in our tummies.
Yes, it tastes good. That's faux show. I should never say faux show either. So between your drop it like it's hot and my faux show, the whitest cooking show ever.
Yours looks gorgeous.
I'm trying to make it pretty.
Fun. Very kind of like tie-dye. Kind of digging it.
Oh yeah, but you know what? It still looks delicious.
I know. So what will happen with this is then you will pluck it back in the freezer. You don't pluck something back in, you pluck it from. And you put it back in the freezer for
Okay.
about 60 minutes. So,
Okay.
Yeah.
Ta-da! Yay!
Oh,
They're so pretty. It looks like ice cream.
it really does. It really does. This has been setting for just under an hour. I'm gonna guess it could use maybe a few more minutes, but we're gonna
Right.
eat some for TV. Before we get into this, though, is that you, my dear?
Yeah, I think that's me. Do I have my tongue sticking out like a moron?
You are under
Yeah.
the most peculiar little figures section.
Most peculiar little figures? Yeah, that sounds like me.
That's so funny. And just I'll show a photo of yours truly. In vintage 90s garb, a dark lipstick and a tank under a dress.
Oh, I love it. Classic. Classic.
Speaking of Miss Julia Cohen, the fabulous Julia Cohen, there she is in a hat.
Oh, look is she in a beret?
I remember her in berets and hats.
Dude, you know what I've been singing for the hour that we have been waiting for this to cook? Freeze.
Yeah.
All I've been doing is while I was I was on bowl patrol doing all the bowls. And then I was just singing raspberry puree, the kind you find. And it was raspberry puree as I was like cleaning up all the puree.
Bon appetit. Cheers.
All right, bon appetit. Cheers.
For a no-bake cheesecake.
Mm. Mm.
Mm.
Mm, 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 mm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
That's
Oh,
good.
yes. Yes. Yes, that is good. Holy crap, that's good.
Oh my gosh. I have goosebumps.
Mm-hmm.
That's-
It is delicious. Like that little bit of lemon zest in there. Mm.
Man.
It tastes so like fresh and good. Mm.
A little summertime treat in November. It's really
Mhm. We started last night. Every Saturday night at 8, I'm going to be hosting the Park and Laugh Drive-In Comedy Club put on by Flappers.
perfect. Awesome. So anyone watching who's out in LA, definitely go check that out November 14th. And send
Yeah, come for my birthday show, and check out my little web series called Budumps. It's a week's worth of news in under 3 minutes. Real news, real funny, real fast. So
I can vouch for it being awesome. 'Cause it is.
yeah, you were at the inception of it.
Yes, I know.
Oh my gosh, I feel very it's Sunday morning. I'm still in my tracksuit. I haven't had lunch yet, but I have had cheesecake, and that's all that matters. Mm-mm-mm.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.